What's up, everybody? Ben Rasa here for Odd Shopper. Finally get to say it. It is Selection Sunday. It's not close to Selection Sunday. It is March 12th. This is the last day. Brackets will be revealed tonight, and then everybody, including me, will turn the page, start filling out the brackets, and trying to crown a champion and do all the great things that the tournament provides. But in the meantime, we still got a handful of games to break down. One last parlay. I've done it every day this week. We've hit a couple. We're in the green. We're doing good stuff. Let's see if we can do one more, and that's what we're here to do. If you hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, it would help us out immensely. I hope you've been enjoying this. Let's get to the games. First game up, Texas A&M and Alabama. Of course, these are all championship games, SEC championship. Tough game. I lean to Bama. If Bama covers, I think the over is even better. Over 144.5 at -110. So, Texas A&M, they're a good team. There's no doubt about it. Playing really good ball. They took down Vanderbilt, not with ease, but pretty comfortably. To be honest, Vanderbilt was playing amazing basketball. Beat Arkansas. A&M has been awesome all year. You don't think of, or I don't think of them. 15-3 in the SEC, 25-8 on the year. Elite point guard, 73 points per game, 32% from three. Nothing really stands out, but a very efficient offensive team. Beat Bama during the year, 67-61. That was in College Station. They dictated tempo. I'm not sure we see that aspect of it here. They're going to be able to score. I just don't think they're going to be able to dictate tempo, which is good because Bama wants to get crazy fast. One of the fastest tempos in the country, 28-5, 16-2 on the year. They crushed Mississippi State, beat Missouri by double digits yesterday. They have these flashes, these spurts of absolute dominance. They take so many threes. Obviously, Miller leads the way. He shoots it at 40%, 82 points per game, 34% from three as a team. But again, it's a volume-based attack. A lot of tempo. They have a strong defense, but they can be aggressive. They get in the foul trouble at times. This is a game with a lot of points. There could be a ton of fouling at the end of the game. I think that Bama can, flirt with 80 in this game, and I don't see it being a blowout. So give me over 144.5 to get the cards started. We're just getting started here. We got a lot to talk about, including little DK action. Turn 5 into 150. I'm not going to say this is the last day you can do it. It's still one of the best days right before the tournament. I mean, doesn't get better than that. If you don't play there, if your state just came online, you haven't signed up for DK yet, click the link in the description. Throw in $5, run to that window and take a pregame money line that has to win. So take a huge favorite, please. Please take that big favorite because we want to maximize our chance to win the 150. If they win, you're in business. If they lose, you lose $5. A great deal and worth exploring. You got to be 21 plus. In a legal state, you have a gambling problem, call 1-800-GAMBLER. One on the board. Where are we going next? We're going right below it to VCU. There's not that many games to choose from. For VCU, -2.5 at -110. Again, you can always shop these numbers around. This is what we find on DraftKings. I am comfortable with that number. A10 championship. Dayton, 22-11. Beat St. Joe's. Beat Fordham. Close games with VCU during the year. Back and forth, a 4-point win, a 1-point loss. I'm not going to say it's going to be exactly the same, but I wouldn't be stunned at all to see a very, very competitive game here. I do think VCU has some of those advantages, though. Dayton is a very methodical team, 69 points per game, 34% from three. They're taking on a VCU team that really is getting stronger as the year goes on, 26-7, rolling through the A10. Crush Davidson, crush St. Louis, and I talk about dead wrong. I thought St. Louis could give them a game. Wasn't even close, 71 points per game, 34.5% from three. Those numbers don't jump off the page, but it's VCU. Defensively, they get after you. They're just an aggressive team on both ends. Obviously, Baldwin leads the way for them, but I wouldn't want to play this team. I think they out-physical Dayton. I think in a 124.5 point total, both teams will be very comfortable with the tempo, with the pace. VCU is just, they make shots when they need to. Tough-minded team. -2.5. I'm good here. I think that when I looked at both matchups that they played, and just in general, VCU is the class of the conference. They're going to punch that auto bid in the A10 today. 2 on the board. The over in the Bama game. VCU -2.5. Of course, we've got a third game. There's only a couple to choose from, so it's obviously on the screen already. But in addition to these games, if you are looking for more bets, for a volume-based approach, for a market-based approach, Odd Shopper Premium is here. I bring it up as just a little preview. Just to guys show you a peek. You see all sorts of hockey. There's VCU is on there. NBA. This is great. If you want to learn more about this, of course, check out our live show. and sign up for the free trial. It's free for a week. Come in and test it out yourself. What it's doing, it's scanning all those books. It's identifying which books have stale lines on certain props, sides, totals, whatever, and then it gives it to you in a nice clean format. There's a million other tools here that I can show you. Check it out for yourself, though. It's that simple. The link is below, and it's 100% free for a week. The last game we're getting to is the last game. Penn State and Purdue. This is a tough one, but I'm going to take the points here, to be honest. You're talking about a Purdue team that, of course, is the better team. That's why they're 6.5-point favorite. That's why they're not minus 275 on the money line. But, man, Penn State, they battle. They really do. Let's start with Penn State. 22-12. Beat Illinois, beat Northwestern, beat Indiana, who I did not think they would get past. Obviously, this is their fourth game, but it's tournament time. What can you do? Always stays in it. Last 3 losses by 6 points or less. Purdue did handle them both times very comfortably. Not going to discount that, but it's a 135.5-point total. Penn State, unlike what we'll talk about in a second, has some guys on the inside that they can throw some bodies. And this team can stay in it via the three-pointer. 39% from three nearly. Really, really impressive. 72 points per game. Penn State has shooters. They can spread out Purdue, get some open looks. They don't have to attack Edey on the inside because we saw yesterday Purdue's 28-5. They're a very good team. Beat Rutgers, beat Ohio State. Both of those games, they were down early, sluggish, and then they turned it on and got it done. I'm not going to say comfortably, but they did get it done. They've got Zach Edey. No one else does. And yesterday was a joke. Ohio State didn't have any big men left. They were throwing guards at him. It wasn't a real situation. I don't think that's indicative of anything. Penn State can do some things to disrupt him a little more, and they can certainly spread the floor when they have the ball. Ohio State had no game plan and no answers. And that's just another story for another time. Personnel-wise, that was just not a competitive game. Penn State, I'm not saying it's going to work, but they at least have some personnel that can cause Purdue some problems. Do I think they win the game? No. Do I think it's competitive? I do. I do think this is a close, competitive game. And don't be shocked if Penn State is in the hunt late in this spot. So for me, give me the 6.5 points. They shoot a good clip from 3. They'll be there with a chance to steal this win. There you have it, friends. 5 games. We put 3 of them in a parlay. The over in the Bama game. VCU and Penn State. Put them together. What do you get? Plus 595. 3 minus 110s across the board here at DraftKings. Again, it's been a hell of a season. We're just getting started in some ways, though. Just want to thank everyone for hanging out, watching these videos every day. It's been fun. It really has. And I can't wait to bring you all sorts of March Madness coverage. We're starting tomorrow morning. So stop by the channel and get ready to break down brackets, bets, and everything in between. Until then, everyone, good luck. Enjoy the games. And I'll talk to you guys tomorrow.